Oh, I'm live. Okay. Uh, hey everyone. I'm pretty sure it's working. Not quite sure. Uh, Someone in the chat, is it working all right? Just to be sure. Facecam is probably delayed, but that's okay. Can you hear me? Is there actually something playing? I'm not used to this. Let's see. You good, chat? I'm gonna send an emoji. See if my response is okay. I'm gonna send. Actually, no, I'm not gonna send one. I'm just gonna send a P. How do I get rid of the emoji thing? I sent something. Okay. Is things working? It says I'm live. I don't have a working preview, so I need your guys' trust. Yep, all good. Yes. Just my name. Hi, is that Miles there? Yeah, I believe it is. Okay, so it's all working. Camera's fine, right? We good? Ready to start? I believe so. I hope. This took me 4.5 hours to get prepared. Actually, a little more than 4.5 hours. I think so. Okay. Yeah, alright. I guess we are good. So, thank you all for coming. It means so much to me that you're here. This video is a little low quality right now. Uh, the camera is probably somewhat off, but once I get to the desktop, it should be working. Tested audio and all that stuff. So apologies if something isn't working quite properly, but I'm just going to assume the best because I'm trustworthy like that. And we will begin. It's a little unsteady, but otherwise great. Okay, good. So I guess first thing to say. So we are here to celebrate an accomplishment that I've been working on for about a year. Uh, so I've been interested in creating video games for quite a long time, and I have finally completed my first project, which is called Night Spasm. It's a video game. It's RPG video game, pixel overhead with turn-based combat, big story, lots of characters, and yeah, it was very, very big development. It cost so much time, uh, so much brain work, so much sweat. I guess. I mean, it's technically not a lie, but it's true. So I've come here to present what I've done, and most importantly, thank everyone who has helped uh, make this development. It's been my dream since I've kind of started playing video games, like from the Xbox to Wii to the Wii U to Switch, and now it's finally a dream. So let's thank the Lord for that. Thank you guys all too for the big support, and I just thought I'd do a little presentation about what I've got. So if you want some information, there's a link in the description leading to the page of the game. It's also where you can make the purchase. It has the description, the trailer, everything you need to know for downloading the game. It does require Steam to play, but it's really easy to install. Click on the link down below and also follow on social media. But with that out of the way, I guess we could start. So I guess to start with the thank yous, I'd like to thank my parents because without them, I would not be here. I would also be starving, probably be pretty bored too, I guess. Thank you to all my friends who have they've been there for me for quite a long time. And you know what? I need a party hat for this. I'm gonna. I have a few party hats, so I'm just gonna. It doesn't work well with headphones. Give me a sec. This is the tiniest hat I have ever worn. I guess this is functional. So, yeah, I'd like to thank my friends who they've always been there. They've been funny. They've encouraged me at sometimes. They've done lots of things with me, fun and serious, and I'm glad I could be part of their relationship. I guess someone's saying that it might have crashed. says I have excellent connection, so if there's something going on, it might be. Uh oh, losing viewers. Okay. Yeah. Dang it. All right, something's not going right. Guess if you can still hear me, that's all that matters. The camera was kind of garbage. I didn't even intend to do any face cam, but I guess that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, along with the thank yous, yeah, friends and family, they're the most important thing. I've had troublesome times. They've brought me up, and they've been very, very special part of my life. Without friends, you're practically lonely, and when you're lonely, you practically have no life. You guys have been completely essential for a great experience with life, and I thank you all so much. This does sound a little cheesy, because I'm not good with doing live talk. I usually have a script, or I usually have the chance to edit out things. So, yeah, I hope I'm doing my best. So, anyway, thank you so much. I love you all my fans, people I know personally, and don't know. And, yeah. I'm not really so good at thank yous. You know, not really one to talk about things of my own, but I guess that's what we're here, right? I guess so. Yeah.
Hello.
I'd also.
I brought party hats.
Oh, you did. You brought more party hats. Thank you, guys. This is Radexians. He's going to be commentating with me along this journey of a short celebration.
I must look fantastic.
Yes, our hair is. I mean, his hair is great, but mine is definitely the quarantine hair.
I mean, mine is too.
I hope we look good. Good. You got a hat? Here, have another one. Oh,
now
wait.
I'm official.
This is the same color.
Oh, okay.
Swap them. There. The double the better, am I right? So, I guess what we should get started with is a question. Questions of any type. Like, I have told some information to you guys out already, and I've heard that some people actually have some questions, but I haven't been able to answer them because I thought, hey, why not just do it on the stream? And I haven't really been able to get them. They weren't like submitted questions, just kind of personal talks rather than posts or something. So I guess I'm gonna swap over. You know what? Is this working? Oh, I should probably remove this logo. This stream will officially start soon. It's not. Oh crap, I deleted something else I wasn't supposed. Whoops. Okay, this text is gone now. Dang it, I deleted an image I shouldn't have, but that's okay. We're all in this together, I guess. So,
Yes.
Let's see. Whoop. So I'm here on the page right now. You can find this in the description, as mentioned earlier. It's on Steam. You got description and also the trailer. So I guess we could just watch the trailer. Now it's supposed to happen. Radexian's here. He helped me work out all the audio and such. So you should be able to hear the trailer. So I guess we could just watch the trailer at full screen. That's good. Actually, I can't see chat right now. That's kind of a whoop. Give me a second to get this chat thing working. This isn't going so well, is it? Okay, there we go. So now I can see you guys, and we can also watch the video. I'll have that later. I'll check the chat. So yeah, let's just watch the trailer. Hope quality is well enough.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, here we go. So this was the teaser trailer. I'd initially released this when I was, ready to tell people that it was ready. So some of you may or may not see this. Hope it's actually showing it on the screen. Oh boy. So yeah, take a look at the trailer. Hope you enjoy. Is the trailer yet? Okay, good.
4 times.
Good.
Actually, I had it on repeat. Surprised.
That's usually the case. And there you have it. That is the teaser trailer to the game. So, probably got a few questions. Little description of. So, basically, the big selling point of this game is that you can see some images here too. Is that the game is supposed to be heavily altered by voices of the fans. Where like I want to make the people who play the game the most important thing, like to a very extreme amount, I guess you could say. I'll scroll down a little here, see some of the description. Like I want to try to make the people who play it be able to give their own ideas and then actually have it handcrafted into the game. Because, you know, recently I've just sort of noticed that within the video game industry, it just seems like some fans aren't really being listened to. Like Nintendo recently have been having some issues with their fans. The new Series X with Microsoft Xbox, some people have been having a few concerns about it, and I just feel like I want to try and make something that can really get people to think, you know what, I want to help and make this game too. Like, it sounds crazy because after all, it is a small business, so won't go too crazy. But that's why I have things like this live stream, the trailer, and these pages, so I can try and have that rise. So like if someone buys the game and they like a character, let's say, and they think like, you know, I think it'd be really funny if this character did this, and to actually see in the game would be funny. Like, you know, if you're a gamer or, you know, just someone who plays games in general, you may just think at some point like, man, I I just think it would be super interesting if I saw this. Like, wouldn't it be hilarious if the developers actually did that? I want to make that a reality by taking in people's requests more collectively than individual, and then actually adding it into the game. You know, there are many things you can do to change, that contribute, I guess. Like, you know, just feedback in general is just really nice. And as a small indie game development business like me, I just really hope I can do my best and make things that people get their money worth out of. Like, I hope $20 is a good price. Yeah, by the way, it's $20. And yeah, that's basically the goal with the game. Just have it fan crafted. And yeah, so I guess we could go through next is how to actually install the game. So first you'll need to install Steam. I already have Steam installed, so I can just click play now. But if you don't have it installed, you can install Steam. It only takes a minute. It's extremely easy, even if you're not good at like downloading things. It's very simple layout. So yeah, you can check the description here. You can click here to buy it. It was available for pre-purchase, but it looks like no one pre-purchased it, but whatever. There's some genres. You can also search things by franchise. If you want, you can see other things I've made in the future by clicking this button. Fan Faction is my indie development game business. You know, faction and fan. It's supposed to be like fan fiction, except the fans are, you know, they're not just fans. They're people who actually help with the game. All the social media links here, and you can see the whole descriptions for yourself. Some of these details are just like things people have asked and a little bit about the game. Like, it looks like a lot, but you can do it. It can be run on Windows 7 or higher. Obviously, try Windows 10. I don't know any other reason why you wouldn't do that. It doesn't require that much memory. Graphics is easy. You need DirectX 9, and this game does work with a keyboard or a gamepad. To play on a gamepad, you do have to go through a small process, which it shows here, but it's really easy. It's literally just 2 clicks. Yeah, I would suggest keyboard, but if you want to use a gamepad, it's also pretty nice too. It's 4 gigabyte download. It's actually technically 3.64 gigabytes, but you know, I just round it up. So it'd be very nice if you bought the game, downloaded it, and then also left a review. You can also put this game on your wish list. So
That's what I did.
yeah, he put it on the wish list, and it really helps with the advertising. So you can do that. That would be so nice. I don't really know what else to
Beg.
yeah, I don't know how else to beg. Really, it just put it on your wish list. It's easy.
Just threaten them. Not actually.
No, not at that point yet. I mean, maybe later. But for now, it's
after 7 years.
Yeah, it's single player, and I'm gonna try and add tons of updates to this game because obviously that's how it's gonna be altered. You know what? I'm gonna really quickly take off this hat because it's making me
I'll
sweaty.
have it.
I mean, not sweaty, but just really hot. Red Exians has like 3 hats on right now. 3. You know what? I'm
You're
gonna
a good counter.
gonna turn back out now. Go into the camera.
Hola. I'm beautiful.
You look pretty nice. You look like a character that actually could be in the game. Cause oh boy,
I'm
I got some
pixelated.
crazy characters. There we go. I believe it should show the screen now. Yep. Whoop. All
They
right.
should
So
make a live action RPG.
live action art.
That'd be weird.
That'd be pretty hard. Oh, a lot of comments. Yes, see, looking good so far. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I want a Night Spasm T-shirt. Oh
That just
boy.
reminds me of like kind of like almost the logo of Stranger Things.
Yeah. I never really thought of that, but I guess you're right. Would you guys say
Yeah.
it's kind of the Stranger Things logo? Actually, whoops, I'm not on chat. Oh boy. Okay, can you download it to a phone? Well, I was actually planning on making that my next goal because the mobile industry is a really important one in gaming. It's slightly infamous, you know, but you know, there's some good games out there, so I think it'd actually be worth to put the effort on like iPhone and Android and yeah, whatever comes in the future, and hopefully other consoles. Yeah, like Switch. There's the new Series X coming, maybe even Stadia. I mean, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't really have the capability of doing that. I mean, uploading it on Steam took, I don't know, 3 weeks. Doing it all alone was really tricky. Let's see. As a fan, I have a suggestion. Could you call it Nocturnal? I think it's pretty badass. Well, maybe another day. I mean, that's a that's a pretty cool that's a pretty cool phrase. I mean, that could be a imagine that's like a villain's name or something. Nocturnal
That'd be a weird
Tourette's.
name.
Okay, so yes, does anyone have any questions for now? Because what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna show some of the gameplay, like just an out of context part of the game, showing the mechanics, none of the story, because that's really the big part. It's mostly a story game, and you know it's got a lot of gameplay, of
And
course.
there's different
because-
music, right?
yeah.
Besides the
Yeah, there's tons of
trailer,
music. I love Stranger Things, says Britmos. Awesome logo, thank you. So I guess we're good on questions, or we need a bit of time to.
how'd you create the
You
music?
skipped mine, dude. No, I saw yours. There is a delay on the stream. That's common with most streamers. Like, most of these comments appear, and I actually react to them a little later than when they actually came. So just be aware of that. So I guess if nobody has any question, thank you. Looks like a cool game, though. Thank you very much. Yeah, I sort of said everything I wanted to say, but now I have to show everything I'd like to show. So if you'd like to sign off, that'd be fine. I just like to say thank you all for coming. There's actually a lot more people than I thought. There's about 8 people online. That's like just
not bad.
statistically no numbers, but yeah, I mean, for our first live
Considering
stream,
it's yeah, exactly.
yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. It smiles, not. I know you. How did you come up with the name? Oh, duh. I almost forgot to explain. So, stick with me here. So the word spasm, it is an English word, but it's the English translation of a Greek word spasma, which basically means uncontrollable. And as for night, it's sort of referring to rather darkness, like, you know, evil, all this stuff, which is, you know, every video game has to have a villain. So if you mix those together in Night Spasm, it basically means uncontrollable darkness. But to call it uncontrollable darkness would just sound really stupid, even though Night Spasm just sounds a
Be
little bit
less
ridiculous.
original.
Yeah, like, originality is key.
Definitely.
Oh, hi, Christian Cathcart. So, let's see. Rosmo says, how many hours of gameplay? Well, when I played it, I got about 25 hours, but that was also knowing exactly everything that would happen. Like, I knew exactly where to go. Since it's an open world game, it could take a while. So, I'd say about, like, I don't know, maybe 30 plus hours, plus more to come in the future. And there's also a ton of replayability. Like, you can you can do a lot of uh, like reoccurring battles and also keep finding items because there is a lot of RNG in the game. So if you work hard, you can get more items to help you with the really big special part of the moments, which are all heavily story based and require a lot of strategy. And also, might I mention that I know some of the viewers out here, uh, they're probably expecting like sort of a T-rated game, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, it is a little bit dark. Just a bit of a warning. Nothing too serious. It's not like any jump scare. It's just sort of events of the game that make you be like, oh, whoa. Yeah, I know what's going on. You know what? I should probably turn back to face cam, I guess. I mean, who doesn't want to see this? I mean, everybody, but I mean, you're here. You know, I should scoot to the side a bit. Whoops. I hit the wall. Oh yeah. Also, you like this art? It's pretty nice.
Fan art.
Yeah. Not necessarily
reviewing
fan
mail. No.
But I don't know. I don't have much of a backdrop, but that's something soon to come. So I guess with all the questions gone, right? I think we got anything. I didn't miss anything.
I had a question.
Oh yeah. Of course.
So if you let's say you beat the game picking one of the 3 main characters you use, you can't you just redo the game? Like can you play it again with picking a different character? And
oh yeah.
going
So
different pathways?
yeah, in the game there are a total of 3 main characters you can play. You can swap them anytime. Just whoever you're playing is, the one that's going to participate in things like battles and also change some of the dialogue. But they're all collectively together. Like the 3 characters, whichever one you choose is just the one you're actually controlling, while the others are just NPCs. Yeah, partnership is a very important part of this game. There's actually tons of characters you can find, all with their unique stories. Rather than just being typical soldiers, they all have a big backstory. Whoop, chat has disconnected. Why could that be? You know what, that happened. That happened a while back ago, but don't worry, it'll come back. It comes back in about a second. So, I guess what we have next to do is to show some of the gameplay. The thing you all came here for. So, the way I'm going to format this. So I have the game files. So I have some preset game files. Like I said, there's going to be not too much context. I'm just going to go through everything I'm doing, showing you what features are in the game, also sort of explore the world. But this is coming from a profile that has... am I on...
say a pro gamer.
Well, yes, I guess.
Or pro game developer.
Yeah, pro game developer. I'm both now. You're an ultimate gamer if you can do both. I don't just play them, I make them. So, reaching for a controller.
Can you play the game on controller?
Yeah, you can. Whoops. Swap back to face cam. So, I have, a very crappy controller because it keeps disconnecting on me. Just a simple Xbox 360 game controller. I would highly suggest this one. It's definitely the most formatable and has the best mapping. This is what I used to test with. So if you do have one of these at home, or you'd like to get one, this is definitely the high suggestion. Otherwise, you can use keyboard. I prefer controller with my own game, but you do you, I guess. I mean, you spent the money, so do it your way. So this game should appear on the side. There we go. have the chat right here on the side. Yeah, I'm sorry, still trying to work this out. Still trying to get my default settings. Yeah, Red Exian's there. He's kind of the monitor or moderator. I'm sorry, guys. So, no. Oh boy. Has it changed at all? Like I just changed it. Much better. Okay. There we go. So, alright, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna turn off all the music. I'll just do that. Things easier. So anyway, you can also use this to collect random items, like pay 50 coins to get something random. Which in this case, I got 10 leather. So, kind of just previewing everything. You can also sleep because there is a time system in the game. It doesn't match up with real life. One whole day takes about 12 minutes, so day lasts for 6 minutes, and night lasts for 6 minutes also. And it's currently night right now. There's an item here that says what time it is. The clock with a K. It's currently 251, so that means it's night. I'm just gonna sleep, make it day. Use a special item. Still laughing at the nocturnal Tourette's. So stupid. So hilarious though. So also, I guess I'll introduce some of the characters. So you unlock these characters. Typically, you have to find them, get introduced to their stories. But of course, since I've played the game before, obviously, I have them all unlocked. I can talk to them. They do things. They do missions for you and such. But I've already completed them all. You can talk to them and stuff. You got quite a lot of characters. I won't go through all of their names because, well, there's a lot and more to come. So I guess what we can do next, could you go back to the chat, actually? Yo, mama. Very funny. I wish the chat was working on here. It's so weird. Whoops. Oh, well, so I guess we can go and explore. So here's all the characters I unlocked. I choose out of a few of them. I'll go with O'Donnell here, Mark, and you know what? How about you guys decide who, out of all these names, does anyone, someone select a name? Anybody?
Donko. No, Bonko. I think that's
Bonko. Chat's probably a bit delayed.
Becky Sappy.
Yes, indeed. There's a story behind her name, as all should be. And I guess the chat's not functioning properly. You know what? I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna close this. Restore chat. There we go. So hopefully this should work. Okay. Sorry, this is not the most optimal format. That's all I can do. You know what? All right. I'm just gonna select.
Someone chose Norman Treston.
Norman Treston. Okay. Oh, dang it. I already selected someone. The comment came in too late. I'm sorry. Anyway, we'll explore. Explore the world. So I'm here at a little mysterious relic. I won't spoil what this is. Oh boy, almost everyone is dead. Yes. The boss fights in this game are very hard, and I guess I never healed them. Yeah, that's okay. I can also swap the main character. Like, the main character right now is Theodore. He's the one with the blonde hair and the beard. He's one of the 3 main characters. Then with the press of a bumper, I can, whoops. Oh, I have all the survivor character here. So, yeah, got quite a lot. I don't really know what to say, honestly. So yeah, you can explore the world, pick up items, like there's these mint leaves that that spawn randomly. You can also press the X button to see everybody's stats. Everyone's kind of dead right now, low on health, except for him. Here's something called a gift statue. You can talk to them to to get certain things, like I will give you a coin for every 10 SP each member sacrifices. Give as much as you'd like, but don't starve to death. That's the amount of coins you want. So let's say I were to have 100 coins. Now everyone has lost 1,000 SP due to that. Yeah, I'm kind of in a barren world area of the world right here. Since I made the game, I'm of course familiar with where I am. Oh, there's some wood. That's pretty rare to appear. Oh yeah, here's a character. So you can encounter merchants. He just ran up to me. This guy's name is Jeremy. Well, look who it is. Nice to see you all again. Take a look at what I've got. Of course, I've met him before. I got some items for sale here called Tachetita. There's a lot of Greek words that have been translated into its English pronunciation, written as English. So, like, it's obviously not spelled like this in Greek, but that's how it's pronounced, technically. So I just took the literal pronunciation. Redexians, tell me something to buy here. Like maybe with something from up top here.
Tachitita. Do the 30 seconds. Tachitita.
Alright, so I can select how many I want to buy. I'm going to buy 2.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep, Tachetita.
Tachitita.
Alright, enjoy your travels and stay safe. So with this, I can go into my portal pack, which is basically your inventory. These are the weapons. Armor, special. I don't want to go in here. So if I go over to this category, utilities, these things can be used on the map and in battle. I just got the Tachetita, so I'm going to use it. So now I should have extra speed running on the map, which will be very useful for this occasion. I want to try and get into a battle here. Battles only happen at night. Actually, no, here's a location. I'm just going to go into this very dangerous area. Now I'm far into the map, so you're not going to see this type of stuff early in the game at all. Especially if you don't have like the proper items to get there. Actually,
is it gonna have a cutscene if you go in?
Somewhat. Okay. Sound just indicated that the Tachetita wore off, so now I'm all slow again. Let's see, there's an area down here, I recall.
So it's pretty much a speed potion?
Yeah, Tachetita's a speed potion. So here's a shack. You can just find random little buildings with things in it. Like in this one, it's got some wood to pick up, a cherry, and something called the victory chest, which has randomized loot. So every time you open one of these, it's never going to be the same. So in this case, that white flash indicated that I didn't get anything, which is extremely unlucky. Yeah, I'm not going to go on this bridge here, actually. Let's see. So there's a lot of really big areas where you enter in like sort of a minimized picture of a map. Oh, there's Jeremy again. You know what? I'm going to use another one of these for viewers' sake. Oh, he's chasing me now. Oh, here's an area with the grapes.
Is that another victory chest? Or?
Yeah, silver ones give you 3. Basically, 3.
Do those ones for sure give you an item?
Yeah, they do. So here's a big area. This is somewhat of a spoiler, but you know, it won't say anything that's happening on here. So I'm going to travel to this location. There's a lot of sounds playing, by the way. Alright, here it is. So this is a little skeleton village. What exactly describe their origin? Whoops. I just left. You know what? This guy here is in the way. You know what? Actually, I'll come to this later. Yeah, it's really hard to present the game right now because of the way it is. But you know what? I am actually. You know what? There's better places. Where else? Okay. Special. I can use this back to my base, and I can use this to travel places all around the map. I can go to these things called golden spikes, which lead me to another portal where I can get to certain locations. We're going to go to the Revenger and Ravelonian Kingdom, 2 very rivaled kingdoms, and I am going to enter one. How's the chat? What's the chat saying?
So someone asked, what's it rated? I did T.
Oh, it's rated T, yes.
And then someone said, this looks really great. I said, yep, I'm going to buy it. And then Hey Rocks, yeah, this looks really cool, huh?
There's a lot of people I personally know. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna enter this place, the Revenger Kingdom. So the music for this area was actually one I had presented in the in a video I did explaining. So I have spent a lot of my time working on pixel graphics. It took me, I don't know, if I had to add up the
Yeah, it looks very
equivalent,
detailed.
it'd be about I don't know, maybe a total of like 3 of the whole months have been of just pixel art. Salesman, hi, what strange wonders would you like today? So I can buy a bunch of things. UC, that's a special thing used for doing certain attacks. I'm going to change it to night pretty soon and then show what a battle is like. I'm going to buy this fountain refiller, which I'm actually going to use now. Like I have right here a fountain, which, if you look at the UC, drinking it will increase my UC. There we go. Okay. So yeah, UC has been increased. Or it will. It doesn't appear right now, but it will be that way in the battle. Here's another merchant. Mary, yeah, you've come back. How's the adventure? Never mind. Buy what you need. Every merchant sells specific things. Like she sells exploration-related items, like a pickaxe, which I will actually buy. I may need that. Let's kind of explore this area. So, yeah, level design here is probably one of my favorite things when it came to working in the game. It's just so fun to make beautiful things like this with pixel art I've created, and it's just really nice to, I don't know, see what I've done. I guess one place we could travel to is also, if you haven't noticed, that there's sort of a grid movement. Like if I just flick the controller, it moves within a grid. It's not complete free movement. We're gonna go into here. Please close. Oh wait, no, I can't enter that right now. There's so much to this game I can hardly remember anything. We want to go in here. There we go. We have a diner.
Someone's asking, will you be supporting other PC game stores like GOG, Epic Game Store, and
yes,
Microsoft
definitely.
Store?
Epic Game Store is definitely my next approach. Yeah, I think that one's like probably equivalent to Steam, and I just happened to do Steam first because I figured it'd be easier. But oh boy, it actually wasn't. So we have here in this little shop. Whoops. Hey, please stay behind the table. Yes, I will do that. Welcome to Meatlock Diner. This place is called blah blah blah. I'm gonna spend all my coins on fish, because that is definitely a great investment. Never seen anything better. Investing in schools? Nah, just buy a bunch of fish. Anyway,
Or this game.
yeah, you could do that too. Let's go back to the teleporting thing. Actually, no. I am going to show how battles work in this game. So I'm going to return back to my base to get a character change. My characters right now are knocked out, but they'll heal over time. Sure. Here, I'm back with another main character. So, main characters. You have Theodore. He's kind of a funny guy. He's a little bit sarcastic. He tries to do his best with everything. He's all, in general, just a well-rounded guy. Then we have Vander, Theodore's best friend. He's a little more serious. Is there something there? No, looking forward to pick up there then.
That's
yeah, that's where you get your fish. Or are we talking about the game? I don't know.
No, he was talking about Epic Game Store.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
pretty sure.
Like the fish?
Yeah, because
the fish.
Yeah, and then it says Steam was a great platform.
Yes, Steam has lots of updates coming pretty soon. 2020, but I'm pretty sure with the thing going on. And also last week we have Ivana, who's a female character. She's a little serious. She's often confused at times, but she's very useful and very smart. So I guess what I'm going to do to change it tonight is I will go to bed. I'm going to use an item called melatonin, so I'm able to choose the time of the day.
That's cool.
I'm going to go to this time specifically for full effect for randomly encountering a battle. And also, before going to battle, I should probably equip.
Okay, so one person added some suggestions. Are you also going to be actively supporting the game? Recommend to either small text boxes, bigger font, 3 lines of dialogue per speech bubble is easier and nice than 5.
5. Yes, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to try and improve the best I can. Like, the game, since this is in beta mode right now, like, there's, this isn't, like, the official part of the game. Like, just for testing's sake, there's a few things missing and a few things change, and also so I don't spoil everything, but yeah, usually it would be in like a wide screen, so that's why it's kind of hard to see. But actually, I could, since I'm not using the chat anymore, I could have it at full screen, but I could maybe launch it later. But yeah, game is usually in full screen, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I guess I'm okay equipped. I'm going to equip this hand cleaning fizzy water, which will give me 1% more HP whenever I heal. I'm currently at full heals and at level 30, so I guess I'm good. And then upon making those changes, I want to save the game. It's always good to save during a game.
Yeah.
And now I will add members. So you guys said you wanted to see Norman Tretson, so I guess we'll go that. I'll go to Hestiana and also Carl here. Yeah, it's pretty tricky coming up with the names too. Alright, so now it is night. It is dark, there's dramatic music or somewhat scary music playing. So if I just walk around, I should either randomly encounter someone, or I should see a shadow encounter, which is this. So I'm going to purposely run into it, press attack. Alright, so I've run into some scorpions, or in this game known as scorpions, because they're scorpions but electrical, you know, like ion. funny play on words. So, what I can do to persuade the guy who was giving questions, the guy who's developers of Minecraft. Oh no, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So streaming is always hard, but yeah, if you have a separate device with screen.
Oh yes. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so what we can do is we can select from a bunch of different attacks. If it's green, that means it requires UC. If the numbers are blue, that means it requires SP. So I don't have a special weapon with too many attacks. So I'm just going to simply do attack and attack the forest version of the Scorpion. So I have a lot of UC with this guy Norman. I'm going to use this really powerful ability, Sturdy Stone Wall, which will give everyone invincibility for 3 turns. It's his most every character has their own special attack that requires 100 UC, which is the full meter. As for Hestiana, I'll just do a small attack. And for Carl, I'm going to steal an item. Every character has a different chance of stealing different things, and also whether or not they actually will or will not. Oh, and I also see that we have in the chat, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, but Jason? Is that how I pronounce it? Jason Salazar, I believe. If I recall, he's one of the developers of Minecraft, actually, and works for Apple, I believe. Wow. Right. Oh yeah, wow, he's in the chat. It's amazing. Yeah. How do you like the game? Does it seem official enough? I guess that's all I can say. Yeah, thanks for joining. That's real special. So I guess what I'm going to do here now is just simply attack, and boom, I have defeated them. The party is victorious, got experience. Tell me if anything pops up there. Got some coins. Ooh, got a lot of turnips, wood, water. Oh, and Norman leveled up. Yay, the requested one. So what I might want to do, since Norman's SP is low, as time goes, they start to starve. Whoops. A little bit of lag. I don't know why. Stupid computer. Give them an apple, which should give them a few food. I'll just give them huge, unhealthy amounts of cheese. You got the name right. It's just Jason. Oh, okay. It's pronounced Jason. All right. Hello, Jason, then. So I guess I'm gonna do one more thing here. I'm just gonna showcase one more of the areas. It's really hard to show things without like giving too much. Like the things you see here are actually, they appear very different the first time you encounter them, because you know there's lots of chaos and lots of people. I wish I could present sort of much of the dialogue, but special events don't happen twice, or else they're not special. Actually, I'm good there. So, let's see. I'm just gonna go with one character this time, I guess. So, whoops. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Look who appeared. All right. I guess we have to go through this fight too. And battles are also randomly generated. Oh boy, this is a tricky one. You know what? I'm gonna equip a better weapon through the battle. Gonna use the thing, Hedrick's Massive Blade. Don't ask how I got it, but I'll just say it was a boss fight. There we go. Pretty powerful. These guys are weak since I'm pretty high. So that the
like
target shows who they're hitting. Yeah, thanks. And that little blue thing shows that they're getting strength. There's a thing in this battle system called BD, which is bonus damage, and it's like extra damage added onto every attack for the whole battle. So every time you make an attack, BD increases, and you just start doing more and more damage as the BD increases. So you gotta kill them quick before they become too strong. So like they increase BD much more than you do, and every time you kill someone, their BD also increases by a lot. Ooh, he blocked the attack, but nothing I can't handle. Ooh, energy blood, that's a rare item. Oh, might I also mention that those items are used for crafting. You can go over to recipes here and create a bunch of things. You have to learn how to make them, and then you can actually do them. For example, silver sword requires 5 silver, 1 wood. In my materials, I do have silver, as indicated by the symbol, and I do have 1 wood. So, if I were to make a very powerful silver sword, where'd it go? I can press it and make it. A sound will play showing that it worked, and if it doesn't, it will say so. And now, in my weapons section, there should be a silver sword somewhere. I mean, it's not categorized alphabetical because I just have it on that setting, but in system you can change some of those things. You can also change the music volume, and you can have instant text if the text is too slow, hide animations, you know, a bunch of things to help the game speed up. Are you calling someone? Oh no. Oh.
I'm just listening. See if it,
okay. Oh, you're watching the live stream, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's not that behind. So, what else was I gonna do? Yeah, I'm just gonna travel to one more location. I might also mention that the music is randomly generated. Like, depending if it's day or night, the music will change. And when you're exploring the open world at day or night, there's over 20 different tracks that can play, and it changes every day. So, going back, actually, no, I guess I won't go back to base. No, I didn't mean to go back to base. I have very slippery fingers because I am nervous. You know how that be, do you? Oh, I can't teleport because I'm outside.
People in the chat.
Oh, 10 people. So yeah, how many viewers do we have right now?
10.
Yeah. You know, I think I'm going to do more live stream. Oh, dang it. I accidentally...
More...
Yes, but it's okay. I am so good at this game. It's like I made it. Oh, I got stunned, I believe. You can also see these symbols showing what's happened to you. You'll learn exactly what they do within tutorial and self-exploration. I am ultra strong for a woman. I'm not saying anything. Just saying female protagonists are always stronger than boys for some reason, which I guess is pretty fun. Okay, now we can actually do what I meant to do. Clickety clickety. Go to the spike. Go to the portal. I'm gonna go to one of the kingdoms. Gonna go to Scorpion Village. So this area here is where a bunch of these friendly versions of the scorpions, because you'll see like how sides work in this game of who's gonna. Oh, we got a question.
The game overall looks great. I'd recommend looking into the inventory screen. You might want to have sorting and search options. I assume this is technically a late game save.
Yes, that was actually a feature I was going to add pretty early on, but there's started to be a bunch of errors, and eventually I just never really knew how to fix it. Like, it was working fine, but then I had to add some other features, and it just didn't really work out. So eventually I will fix it, and that's probably going to happen in a soon update. Like, I don't know when this game will update. I might do a little bit of work, then have it update in like within a month. So yeah, I'm probably going to do some like really small updates at first, adding new features I wanted to add before, because I really wanted to work so much longer, but after working for a year,
too many items at once can be intimidating
to newer and returning players. Part of the reason why most games limit how much you can carry at any time gives you plenty of storage. Yes, well, there actually in the base is a thing where you can store your items. There is a certain item you can collect to like help there's some things that help organize your inventory, but I did some things in a gameplay that prevented me from collecting that. Like, I have if we look at my specials here, there's something called Suspicious Black Orb, which comes into use, but because of what I did, I received that instead of a certain organizer. So there are many ways to organize, but since I wanted to test these items to make sure they worked, I had already organized some of these storage items. So in this whole test, you know what, I think I might have an old save play of that shows some of those items. I don't know, it might or might not be worth it. This is Scorpion House. You are not one, so can't let you in. I try to go with sort of like a book feel to the dialogue, like as if you're reading characters that kind of are a little extra descriptive and kind of give off their own analogies, and just like, oh yeah, I never really thought of it that way. So dialogue was also probably one of the most fun parts. I mean, this game is very heavy on story. I'm just kind of walking around here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make tons of improvements, and yeah, it's I guess it's optimal for now, but yeah, you have an all section, but I've collected a lot of items. Like, you wouldn't usually collect these many things, but since I had to test the functionality of every individual item, I literally have everything in the game.
That's crazy.
Except for, well, everything in like materials and utilities, I guess, but I don't know. I guess. So, yeah. There, I guess you got to see a bit of a look at how the art style is. This place is sort of meant to be a little kind of, sort of natural, a little bit messy. Got some little stands here. Wanted to add some more interaction to the game, but since I didn't really have much time, it's just sort of in the early decorative phase. So, yeah, I definitely want to make this such an improvement, and I'll just do things one by one. Like, I could have worked on this for like another year. It was like the game, like, even though there's about 30 hours of gameplay, there's gonna be so much more in the first release. But I realized this would have taken too long, and nobody would have cared at that point. It was kind of messing with my social life a little bit.
Yeah, it's at least better to start and then work your way up, because rather than starting perfectly and not having other people technically know about it.
Yeah, that too. So, yeah, I think I got a pretty good presentation. I mean, I'd say never done this before, but yeah, improv is not really my thing when it comes to presenting something on my own, especially since this was so undeveloped. Like, I announced this live stream a day. I mean, like this, like same day I was doing the live stream, so I thought I was unprepared, but because we have really bad internet, there was some big change that I had to make. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this preview. I showed a lot, and I hope this encourages you to buy the game. It's really more than it actually is showing right now. Like, I'm pretty sure if I were someone who just saw this game and didn't really know much about it, it wouldn't be that much. But there's a lot in this gameplay, and I really hope you enjoy it and consider making a purchase. I'm just gonna return to title screen, and if this were I could just click X, but if this were full screen, I wouldn't be able to do that, so I'll just click that. And yeah, there you have it. That is my game that I've been working on for quite a few years. Got another thing here.
Yeah, at some point you have to release. The big advantage of digital releases, you can update it
over time and add more content as time goes on as well. That is my plan. I have so much planned ahead for the future. Like, there's about, I don't know, 60% of features I want to add, or I eventually will add for story reasons. Because, like, yeah, I just feel like, even though it's something really big to me, I just feel like it's simple, and things could always get better, and I just think things can always just be more improved, and I just hope I've done so good enough to do that, to write something that people will fund and remember over the years, something they'll experience, gather lots of fans. And though I'm small, I do have big hopes for getting this out into the public and become something likable by all. Hopefully by all. I mean, you can't make everyone happy, just like politics. So, that was the presentation. So thank you all a lot for watching. It means so much to me. Like, I've lived most of my life knowing that, like, not too many people in the public care, and that's typical. And I always thought, like, as a little kid, oh man, I want everyone to know who I am. Like, watching sort of those cringy Minecraft YouTubers in the early days of YouTube. I've actually had 3 YouTube channels that I had with a friend. 2 of them with the same friend. One with another.
I think
friend.
We had an original one where we
we
recorded so many videos,
channel.
but we never actually uploaded any.
Yeah,
It was called the Domino Box.
Yeah, the Domino Box. That was a weird era.
And then
we're over that now.
Phantom Crushers.
Yeah. Phantom. That was so bad. Oh boy. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If the game interests you, look in the link in the description of this stream. If you're on mobile, you may have to do a little bit, but if you're on desktop, you can just scroll down there. It's easy to click. Check out the details and consider making a purchase. If you're going to buy it, or if you're not going to buy it, please consider at least putting it on your Steam wish list if you have a Steam account. That really boosts publicity to the public, which is what publicity is. I mean, publicity. I've been talking so much that I just can't anymore. It's like I've been playing an instrument for 30 hours or something, like a windpipe.
Alright, people are just saying, good job.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope to do more live streams, not so much like this, like playing other people's games. Like, you got Minecraft, you got other indie games. Like, I really want to buy and play some games made by other small businesses like me, so I can see what people like and kind of get a mindset of how others think of ways to get other people to get into the game. And yeah, first thing I just need is the money for it. Yes, I really hope it will get better. I'm sorry for the bad internet connection. I'm not so good at I always feel like when I'm talking about something of my own, I just kind of stutter, and I'm always just feel like I'm bragging on the inside, and just kind of has like a guilty feel. I mean, I don't know. I've never talked about myself to anyone really, online or publicly, like you would know, I guess. I mean, I hope I haven't. Have I though?
I wouldn't recall anything.
Not even a little?
Not really.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I know you're being honest, but
I might just not have a good memory, but
yeah, I have a horrible memory. By the way, who are you? Yeah, and thank you for.
I'm the developer of Nice Spasm. No. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. So also thank you to Red Xians for looking over the chat, because mine didn't work for some stupid reason. And he also let me borrow this microphone.
Oh yeah.
Pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice microphone, and just in general being a very nice person.
Instead of this one.
Yeah, instead of this piece of Sonic, not the restaurant. You know what I mean? Oh boy, it's cracked. It's that bad.
Dang.
So yeah, thank you all for coming. Glad you can enjoy, and I guess see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, and I also have a Twitter account, and follow my Facebook page for Fan Faction. You can get more information on Night Spasm there. And yeah, thank you. Just in general, thank you for supporting me. So see you guys all later. Glad you enjoyed the stream, and see you next time.
See you.
Goodbye.